should have received a PDC. Did you get a PDC?
Channel here. The old camera on there, boys. Good to see y'all. Welcome back to the channel here. We're up in
United 1-1. Contact clearance delivery on 128.75. He'll give you your clearance. 128.75.
We're inside of a United aircraft, as you can see, the entire texture model here in our fucking overhead panel, but whatever, I guess. Release the parking brake behind us, so we'll go ahead and start pushing. Oops, daisies. Alright. Two bleeds on. Beacon light on, actually. Let's do that real fast. They're all behind us and everything. Okay. Go ahead and start engine number 2. Holy fuck, it's a big boy. 787, we're inside of, still taxiing through the main cabin. Yeah, we're flying up to Detroit. They got a little snowstorm coming through there, so we're going to head up to Detroit and see what's going on. We're following Tony up there at old Tony FM. Engine 2 looks like we got a good start there. We'll fire up engine 1.
Southwest 3148, contact tower 121. Correction, 120.9er.
Parking brake is set.
120.9er.
For the second engine to come online here. Tower, what's the tower? It's gonna be 120.9er. Throw that in real fast. And then departure is gonna be 124.95. Okay, ready to rock and roll, boys. Get ourselves configured here. Engines are stable, looking good. Get the APU shut off. APU bleeds coming off. APU coming off. Throw our taxi light on. Very good. Check our overhead. Looking pretty good here, I guess. Everything's good to go. Should be good there. Let's see for our departure. Doing the Mirror 7, so we'll just be. Oh fuck, where are we, boys? Expecting 2-3 right here probably, so we'll be on a let's see, 230 heading up to 5,000 feet, then we'll be vectored to wherever we're going. So 230, 5,000 feet set. That's all good. I believe we're ready to go. We can arm the spoilers, be max on that, arm that. Should be good. Run a little takeoff config test. Oh, we gotta set the flaps. Thank you, airplane. See, that's why we do the test, boys. Flaps are coming out. I gotta pull up the chat here. Just give me a sec, boys. There we go. Pulling up the chat. Let's hear Matthew. Oh, big dog. Should have come down to Globs. Should have come down to Colorado Springs. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are having some fun out there too. Let's see. Thanks for flying earlier. Matthew says, "Oh yeah, brother. That was a pleasure. Was all mine, man. Thanks for having me with you." Let's see. Michael DeSanta says, "Captain Berger, been a minute since I caught you in a stream. Hell yeah, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us here." All right, flaps are set. Run that takeoff config one more time. We'll just make sure. Looks like we're good to go. We can call it for our taxi. Got all my stuff in the way here, though. Indianapolis ground, Delta 3, pushback from Bravo 2-4, information whiskey, request taxi for departure.
Delta 3, thank you for information whiskey, runway 23 right, taxi by Echo Romeo Bravo.
Echo Romeo Bravo to 23 right for Delta 3. Alrighty, sweet. Pretty easy taxi there, parking brakes coming up. Flaps are set, yep, we're good to go. Alright, there's that big ass United 787 that we were inside of. He spawned on top of us, but I suppose there's only so many heavy gates. And Tony was just parked up in this gate, so I just parked next to him. I didn't even really, you know, concern myself with the heavy gates and whatever. Probably should do a little flight check. Control surfaces looking good. Elevators, yep, rudders are looking good. Clear to the left, clear to the right over there. This will be Echo, and then our left onto Romeo, and then our right onto Bravo to get us right where we want to go.
Good day, ground American 1698. Apologies for the weird GSX pushback. We have information whiskey on board. We're at taxi.
American 1698, Indy ground, not a problem. Thank you for information whiskey, runway 23 left, taxi by Echo Romeo Charlie.
Yeah, I was looking at the Indy scenery before I got on here. Well, I wasn't really sure. It's like it was Dominican design team, which they seem to usually give pretty good reviews, but it had like really low reviews, so I don't know if it's got some performance issues or what. I wouldn't mind having the nice Indy scenery, to be honest, but I don't want to buy something if it's like, you know, shitty or something, so.
United,
might be good, I don't know.
pushing start is at your discretion. Call me for taxi.
We're making our way down Bravo, get all the way down here, ready for departure. Might bump the,
apologies, can we get 23 right if possible?
We'll make her like fucking 415.
American 1698, yeah, that's not a problem. Runway 23 right, taxi by Echo Romeo Bravo.
3 right, Echo Romeo Bravo, appreciate it, 1698.
Tower 120.9er.
Delta 3, contact tower 120.9er.
120.9er, thanks for service, Delta 3. Alrighty, you get tower up there, we'll get up here, give him a ring real fast, get slowed down real quick. What's departure? Departure frequency was 24.95. Let me get that in there real quick. Oops, daisies, 95. Alrighty, sweet. We'll give this guy a call, get lined up here. Indianapolis Tower, good evening, Delta 3, holding short of 23 right at Bravo 1, ready for takeoff.
Hey, good evening, Delta 3, Indy Tower. So, 1 second. My apologies for the delay, Delta 3. Wind is 27016, gust 26. Flight runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 23 right, runway heading, Delta 3. Alrighty. Ready to rock and roll, boys. We'll get her lined up. Final looks clear. Runway looks clear. We've got a nice stiff crosswind here off our right side. All in a day's work, boys. Already getting her lined up nicely. Took her a little wide there, it's alright. The SID pulled up over here on the other screen real fast, then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Alright, throttling up now. Here we go. Almost looked like a 757. I don't think it was. Probably like an A321, 80 knots. That wind's already battling us. V1 rotate. Starting to rotate. Rotating a little early, actually.
98 with you, approaching Bravo 1.
Positive rate, gear up.
Getting American 1698, 88 hour, 1 rate 23 right, line up away. On the way, 235, American 1698.
Flaps coming up. That climb coming.
Delta 3, contact 80 departure, 124.905, good night.
124.905, thanks for service, Delta 3. Alright. Oh, try to get this fucking climb lever. Trying to, bro. I'm trying to get you in there. There we go. Alright. We're on runway heading 124.905, you said. Indianapolis departure, Delta 3, climbing through 3,300.
Delta 3, Indy departure, radar contacts, climb and maintain 13,000, turn right heading 310.
Up to 13,000, right turn 310 for Delta 3.
And any approach, November 720 Charlie, request descent down to 8,000 at Klang.
November 720 Charlie, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000 for 0 Charlie, thank you.
Alrighty, right turn 310 up to 13,000. It's doing what we want. Looks good. Flaps are clean.
And 0 Charlie, fly heading 310 vectors for the approach.
310 for vectors to the approach for 0 Charlie.
Yes, and we'll get vectored over here to mirrors. Hopefully, we'll see what he wants us to do.
And 0 Charlie, correct that. Fly heading 330 vectors for the approach.
330 for vectors for the approach for 0 Charlie.
Delta 3, you are clear direct mirrors.
Clear direct mirrors, Delta 3. Alright, sweet. Too steep path ahead. Nothing's too steep for us, boys. We'll be just fine. I'm not too worried about it. Alrighty, we'll get our center frequency, let's see, what was that, 128.225? There we go. There's our that American that was behind us taking off right there. It's pretty cool. Damn, look at that turbulence hitting the wing. It's rocking that wing pretty good.
Indy approach, American 1698, get a heading 210, 3,000 to 5,000.
American 1698, you're clear direct dawn.
Direct dawn, American 1698.
Alright, we're nose down accelerating right now. It's going towards mirrors on the nav, looking good. Airbus Ferret 7...
American 1698, traffic 12 o'clock, 8 miles. North eastbound is a A350 at 9,600.
Roger, we do have the traffic inside American 1698.
American 1698, you can climb and maintain 13,000.
I'm going to say 13,000, 1698.
Let's see here, Michael DeSanta says, yeah, about the video, about like what your aircraft site, what your aircraft selection on VATSIM says about
Delta
you.
3, you're leaving my airspace. Chicago is offline. Frequency change approved. Have a good one.
Alrighty, over to Unicom. Thanks for service there, Delta 3. So, I thought we had center on, but I guess they are no longer on, so that sucks. Oh, we're going out of Indy Center. I guess there's no point in us turning on for like 2 seconds here. Who's this guy right here? He's about to crash into us, boys. 38,000 feet. I think we're fine. We'll go up to our cruise altitude. 27,000, I think is what we had filed. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. 27 million feet. Alrighty, sweet. I guess in that case, we'll go over to Unicom until we get over to wherever we're going. Going to Detroit today. That's where we're going. Got the in-build scenery for that one, so that's always nice. Already 122.8. So yeah, what were you saying there, DeSanta? Michael DeSanta. So yeah, your aircraft says about you on you pick on VATSIM. That's what it says about you. So the DC-8. I don't even. Do they even have a DC-8 for this this game? I don't even. I mean, that's from like the 50s or 60s, right? So, I guess you're either like probably like 85 years old, perhaps, and like you're playing Flight Simulator X on VATSIM somehow still. Maybe that's like you haven't your computer rigs from like fucking 1995. Probably haven't changed your setup. Still logging into like Windows 10 or whatever. Just fucking it works. Who gives a shit? You log in there, check your little Outlook mail or your fucking AOL.com. Still buy the discs at Walmart. Go in there, fucking fire up VATSIM. Log into your DC-8, fire that thing up, flying with VORs and shit like a fucking boss. All these nerds with like 6,000 hours on VATSIM have no fucking clue how to do that, and you're just coming in here like a fucking champ. That's what I would probably say about DC-8. You know what, I was thinking about that the other day. I might have to make me another one of them videos because I had a lot of fun doing that one. And you know what, it's just a good time. People like it. The 7 Ferret, I guess, is how you see your name there, brother. So Airbus, yeah, when did I start that? So I bought this Phoenix, what did I do? I bought this a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago. You know, spent some quality time learning it and stuff. And yeah, man, I really like this aircraft. It's a nice plane, the old Phoenix A320. Been saying it for a while now. It's just, you know, I never really hated on Airbus or anything. I just, I don't know, I always just bought PMDG planes and whatever. But damn, this plane... You can really tell it's just a quality effort put into it by Phoenix. I know it's not news to anybody else, but to me, you know, I always heard great things about it, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to pull the trigger. Need something new to fly. And really, it kind of breathed life back into the game, because you sit there and buy the same PMDG planes and whatever, and it's like, yeah, they're great, but it's kind of like, you know, it's not really like, it's nothing new, it's just, I don't know, it's fun to have some new shit. I got the A350, they had that on sale, the Inabuilds A350, so I picked that up. Also, I've been kind of dabbling with that, but I'm going to probably wait. I'm just going to fly this A320 for a long time, and then I'll get into that A350. Really kind of just want to get tired of flying this thing, which, I mean, it happens every once in a while, and eventually I'll just cycle back over to the Boeings and stuff. It's nice to have options, I guess. It's where I was getting bored with the game. DC-8, you're angry all the time, but especially about the ever-increasing number of your stations. Oh, VOR stations. Yeah, ever-decreasing. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure every year, there's, you know, less and less VORs available. VOR navigation becoming a thing of the past. I wonder if they have, like, if those DC-8s, I know some of those planes will have, you know, like a GPS on board to where you can sit there and program waypoints and all that stuff and RNAV approaches and that kind of thing, but I definitely respect the fuck out of people that fly those old ass planes. Like, I've thought about it. I got a DC-3. I was just fucking around with it. I'm like, man, I don't know. This is pretty fucking old, man. Like, it's cool. I like the old school shit, but definitely you see that VOR spinning there. It definitely takes some fucking different kinds of piloting for that. That's the old school stuff there, boys. That's good stuff right there. DeSanta, you actually do fly FSX still, that's hilarious. Yeah, I guess for the old school add-on you'd have to. Yeah, even a 26 prefer the old aircraft. Yeah, man, that's awesome. I definitely respect that, and nothing wrong with, honestly, it probably makes you a better pilot if you can fly those old planes like that, and then you get on here and it's just like fucking, okay, lock on to the fucking GPS, whatever, like waypoints and shit. It's easy mode, boys. Just Flight DCA series, 1040. I was the guy that commented about the 727 in the last video. Oh, awesome. Okay. I'm usually doing DC-9s and MD-80s. Dude, I almost bought the MD-80. I was like this close to buying the MD-80. I was watching a bunch of videos on it. It looks fucking sick. The old Mad Dog from Leonardo. I was really close to buying that instead of the Phoenix. But I was like, you know what? I need to try out this Phoenix. Everybody raves about it. And Maybe maybe the Mad Dog will be like, I'm trying to just do like a, you know, maybe new plane each year or something like that. So maybe next year I'll pick up the Mad Dog and that'll be next year's project. This year's coming up, 2026 will be the Airbus. 747-200, super fun. Yeah, that plane's, the 7.4s are fucking sick. That's the old school one there. I think that's the one that PMDG's, they'll be making that one, I think, right, boys? The whole PMDG is making the 747-200 or like one of the old ones. Maybe it's the 400. They'll make them all, I'm sure, and charge you $75 a pop, but it's just what they do, and I fucking buy them all, I guess. It's whatever, I guess. PMDG Randazzo has personal access to my bank account, so. Santa says, the version I fly has nav and GPS, but I do love doing a bunch of VOR, NDB, and RNAV work for sure. Okay, very cool. Yeah, it's good to have options, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. I wonder how much they like teach, you know, VOR navigation. I'm sure they have to teach it, like, you know, like new pilots and shit like have to know about it. But DC3, you're angry all the time, but at least they're getting rid of the VORs, so you have less distraction from flying manual 100% of the time. That's great, yeah. Cowie says, yeah, good to see you there, Cowie. Good, welcome back, brother. Yeah, perfect mixture for engine. That's a lot to manage there. That's for sure. That aircraft, definitely a lot to manage. The old DC3. It's fucking sweet though, man. That's like the old World War II, whatever, the P-47, that plane. It's the same thing, I guess. Santa says, grab the CLS 747-200, 300 at the earliest convenience. Absolutely love it. I'll check it out, brother. Definitely love me the 7.4. I was flying that 747-800 or 8i or whatever it's called. Definitely was flying that a bunch. Plane's a beauty, boys, and it's actually not in bad shape. It's the default, the Sobo, once they put that working title update out there. It wasn't too bad at all. Alright, let's check and see what we got for some ATC. So we're going to be going off over here to Cleveland Center. I guess they control Detroit. I don't know why I thought Detroit was like fucking its own thing or something. Michigan Center or something. I don't fucking know. So yeah, Cleveland Center will be 119.875. He says, I'm either tired or full of energy. Okay. Mic checks come at $10 a pop. It's pretty reasonable these days. Looks like he just got online. He's been on for 1 minute. Okay, cool, perfect. So hopefully he's still full of energy, boys. What do we got here? UPS MD-11 going into Detroit. Very cool. I think Detroit was landing south or southeast, whatever. Check out their airport here real quick. Southwest, I guess it would be. So arrival information Zulu. Looks like we got 270 at 22, gusting to 37. Holy shit. 9 statute miles, light snow, few at 3,000, overcast 4,000. So really not too bad on the ceiling side. Temperature 01, dew point -5, 2982 in the Timmy. Looks like we're going to have icing conditions, at least according to what I think I saw in the Phoenix, I guess, literature, I guess you'd call it. They're saying, I think, between below like 3 degrees Celsius, you have to run your de-ice or your anti-ice equipment on your aircraft. Simultaneous ILS Zulu runway 22 right and ILS runway 21 left approaches in use. Alrighty, very cool. I'm guessing probably, well, I guess we'll just see what we get. Realistically, what is this guy doing? We got an A330, very cool. Came in from Green Bay to Detroit, a common A330 route for Delta. They often run that route, Green Bay to Detroit. Actually, you know what he's probably doing? That's probably, don't the Packers play the Tigers, fucking Lions, whatever the football team's called? I can't even fucking name them. They're playing them tomorrow, I think, in the World Series of fucking Thanksgiving Day or whatever. Fucking, I don't know what the sports and shit like that, boys. Who knows? But yeah, they're playing them, I think, tomorrow. Green Bay Packers and the Lions are playing tomorrow. They always fucking play on Thanksgiving, so that's probably what he's doing, a little role-playing, boys. 8847, little charter flight. That's very fun, boys. Very cool. Good for him. See how we're doing on our flight path here. We're about top of climb right now. Looking good. Santa says, I think they say something about it in one of their manuals, though I'm unsure. I taught myself radio nav on the sim. As far as Sim 47, I'm unsure if CLS makes it for the new sim. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, brother Alexander, my boy Ninja Penguin on scene here, boys. Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, we're flying up to Detroit. We're looking like we're getting a nice little blanket of clouds up here as we make our way into Michigan or wherever the fuck Detroit is. I guess that's probably Michigan, boys. Who knows. Yeah, look at that. We got clouds as far as the eye can see. big old blizzard coming through, boys. See if we can get some sweet camera angles here. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we really just kind of came into this cloud layer, this shelf right here. You can kind of see that's the clear Indianapolis sky back there, and we're making our way into the blanket of clouds. Looks beautiful. Matthew O, where to after Detroit? Well, it's a good question. My boys are going to want to play some Battlefield here soon. I don't know when they're thinking about getting on. I'm always down to stay with the shitty weather. Buffalo, perhaps. They're probably getting some lake effect snow. What do they got on the old METAR? Holy fucking shit. Gusting to 40 knots. Half a statute mile visibility. Snow, few at 700, overcast 1100. Yeah, that's going to be a doozy there. Buffalo might be the move, boys. Looks like we got, what is this? Auto ATC. Across VDub at or below 230. Okay, yeah, well, let's check this out here. See where we're at. There's VDub. That's going to be our top of descent. We're going to be talking to Cleveland Center here. Reckon before that, let's just check and see where we're going to be at. It'll be approximately when we're talking to them, so I guess we'll just give them a call and request descent. Or maybe he'll just tell us to descend, whatever. Coming in at Mach 0.78, that's fine for me, I guess. We're just fucking chilling today, boys. Yeah, man, Buffalo is looking like a lot of fun right now. That might be the move, boys. Holy smokes. I wonder if Tony's going to do another flight, because the Buffalo METAR is looking mighty fun. I'm going to go ahead and write down these, just go ahead and, here we go. Alrighty, we can go ahead and get our approach information logged in. So let's get approach will be 126.225. We'll be calling up whatever they're called here, Cleveland Center. Might as well just get them dialed in real quick, who cares? We can get approach logged in.
927 at Boudreaux, clear the ILS runway 24 right approach.
26.225.
You can say again for pilot 927.
Falcon 927 at Boudreaux, clear the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Alrighty, so we got center, we got Detroit
right
approach on right there.
927.
I guess there's, oh, Detroit Tower is on. Okay, so what's their frequency here? 135. Alrighty, very cool. What are we set up for? I think we set up for 22 right. I don't know if I set up for the ILS. I think I must have set up for the ILS 22 right. ILS Zulu 22 right. Okay.
Buffalo 8 is Bravo current, the altimeter 2972, the wind's 220 at 14, gust 34 knots.
Fun stuff, boys, fun stuff. I'll see what they give us for an approach via. We'll get all that shit punched in here just in a jiffy. Well, that's not on. Okay. I guess I didn't turn my strobes on either. What the heck's going on, boys? Let's see here. We're going to be going into the icing conditions. We'll pop the anti-ice on here in a little bit before we get her into that cloud layer. Turn all the seatbelt lights on, all that shit, I guess. We just kind of let you do whatever here, Captain Burger. You know, airlines, boys, just fucking get around, walk around, do whatever, stretch your legs. Get some cozy lights turned on.
Sure, 553 Victor, cross 40 at and maintain 1717,000. Correction, the metro altimeter 2982.
Okay, cross 40 at and maintain 17.
Fuck, I gotta call the Cleveland Center, don't I? Cleveland Center, Delta 3, checking in, flight level 270.
Got the tree, Cleveland Center, hello. I'll be closing here soon. You can remain on advisory.
Already, we'll remain on advisory, thanks, Delta 3. Alright, well that sucks. Okay, well fuck it, I guess if we're gonna go back to advisory. Well, in that case, we'll get our descent going here. Check out the arrival real quick for Detroit Metro Airport. Alright, so Cleric, we need to be between 230 and 220. We're actually a little behind schedule, boys. It's alright. Fucking daydreaming out here. 230, we gotta be at 280 knots indicated here, so... I suppose if I leave it in manage mode, it'll just do that automatically, but whatever, fuck it, I guess. Throw some drag in there since we're kind of a little behind here. Yeah, we can brief this arrival. It's a 280 knots at Cleric, between 23,000 and 20,000. We're coming up on Shanks now. At Hannibal, we got to be 280 knots, between 21,000 and 17,000. Then Prowler, 15,000 and 12,000 between those. Looks like we're going to be going 2-2 right. That's what we had set up for here. We'll see what approach gives us, I guess. Take a peek, maybe a little cheat sheet here, see what Tony gets, Delta 80, or I'm sorry, American 88 up here, see what he gets, he gets 2-2 right or not. Kind of give us an indication, maybe check and see where these other arrivals are coming from. This guy came from the east, it looks like, actually Green Bay's from the west, so that'd be, yeah, he got 2-2 right. We'll probably get 2-2 right, I would guess. We're set up for 2-2 right now, so that would be from Hemi on track 052. Okay, getting into here, so up to Hemi. 250 knots between 10,000 and 11,000 feet. Very good. Across traps at above 8,000. 92 right and 22 left will be Diamonds, 210 knots, 8,000 feet. And then vectors to final from there. Center just signed off. We are approaching our Detroit approach 126.225. For arrival one more time here. So Hannibal, we're going to be 280 knots and down to 21,000. Hannibal 3 arrival, okay.
UPS 1482, flying 030.
030, UPS 1482, how are you?
Alright, we're going to be at 280 knots, looking good on that, 21,000 feet. It's our highest altitude. We can keep her coming down to 17,000 actually.
American 88, turn right, heading 110, descend to maintain 3,000.
Right turn, heading 110, down to 3,000,
Timmy setting.
American 88.
Detroit approach, good evening, Delta 3, descending on the Hannibal 3, information Zulu on board for Detroit.
Delta 3, Detroit approach, runway 22 right, you can delete the speeds.
Expecting 22 right and delete speed restrictions, thanks, Delta 3.
UPS 1482, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000, UPS 1483, or 82, heavy.
Already expecting 22 right, just verify that's what we have. Beautiful, gotta love that. I'll do our performance calcs real quick here. He said delete the speed restrictions, so we're coming up to Prowler now, 12,000 feet. We can accelerate a little bit, help us descend a little bit, nothing wrong with that. Let's see here, let's get to our arrival here. So 2982 is our Timmy setting. I'll check the chat here in a little bit, boys, I'm sorry. We do need to get our de-icing on real quick here, going into some icing conditions. Alright, that's good. Temperature was like 2 degrees or 1 degree, I think. Where was she at, boys? Zero 1. I can't read that far. I gotta move my monitor back on the left side. I can't read it all the way over there. Wind check 270 at 22.
American 88, turn right heading 200, join the localizer.
Right turn 200, join the loc, American 88.
Transition altitude, let's see our barrelmans, 22 right, ILS approach. Throwing in real quick here. ILS 22 right approach. 342. Oops, not the wrong one. There we go.
American 88, it's 6 from Nugent, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 22 right approach.
Maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 22 right approach, American 88.
UPS 1482, turn right heading 060.
Right 060, UPS 1482, heavy.
American 88, maintain 170 knots to a 5-mile final, contact Metro Tower 135.0, good night.
170 knots until 5-mile final and Tower 35 nothing, American 88.
Speed brake's still out. Let's keep our descent going here, boys. Trying to check out our approach here. Down to 12,000 feet. We're good on that. Oops, what'd I do? There we go.
UPS 1482, heavy, turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 3000.
090 down to 3000, UPS 1482, heavy.
Alright, we're coming up on Hemsey. Just checking out what our VIAs for the approach will be. I'm not sure what he hasn't even given us an approach yet. Down to 10,000. 250 knots. He did say to delete the speed restriction, but coming up on 10,000 feet, might as well start slowing her down, boys. Yeah, we're loading that beautiful in-build scenery. Things lagging up like crazy, but it usually happens, and then we'll be good. Alright, Hemis, 250 knots, 10,000 feet is our lowest, then we'll be down to 8,000 at traps, or trappers, whatever. Constraints on real fast.
UPS 1482, turn right heading 180, join the localizer.
180, join the localizer, UPS 1482, heavy.
Sounds like we're just getting vectors right to the localizer, so that'll be nice. Alright, level 10,000 feet, 250 knots, and then we'll begin on trappers here. Down to 8,000 feet from there. Keep her coming down, 250 knots.
UPS 1482 Heavy is 8 from New Nesby. Maintain 3,000 until established. Cleared ILS, 21 left approach.
Maintain 3,000 until established. Clear ILS. 21 left. UPS 1482 Heavy.
Delta 3, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Delta 3. Already. They're down to 4,000 feet. We'll go ahead and get the approach pulled up. 22 right. LS Zulu 22 right approach. Looks like we're going to get vectored in here right on the localizer. So 111.95 is the localizer frequency. Final approach course 216. Pick up the glide slope at 2,000 feet at Geeter. Descent of minimum is 842. Let's see. Missed approach procedure is going to be straight climb 1100. Right turn to 4,000 feet. Climbing right turn to 4,000 feet. Hold at DXO radial 297. Alright, there's our approach.
UPS 1482 Heavy, contact Metro Tower 135.0. Good night.
35-0, thanks for the help. UPS 1482 Heavy.
Cleared us down to 4,000 feet. We're going to keep our speed at 250. That should be fine just to get us where we're going. Make sure our landing lights and all that shit are on here. Yep, strobes are on. De-ice is on. Looks good. We can arm. We'll wait on arm on the spoiler. Actually, I can just keep that down to get our descent going here. We're almost down to 4,000 feet. Got mighty dark, mighty quick, boys. Look how dark it is out here. Holy smokes. We'll just maintain this 033 heading, I guess. Yeah, 033. Should get a right turn to, let's get this weather radar shit turned off real quick. I can see some land, that's a good sign, I guess. We'll get our vector over here probably to Nugent, or the localizer course, whatever. We'll get a vector here in just a sec. Keep this 250 knots for now, it's working for us, I guess. Speed brake's still out. Whoops, daisies. We'll get that armed up here in just a sec. Just want to get our, trying to find the damn dome light on this fucking thing. I saw it earlier. I just had it. Oh, here it is. Nope, overhead cabin light. There it is. Throw a little dome light in here for us so you can see a little better.
Delta 3, descend and maintain 3,000. Turn right, heading 090.
Down to 3,000, right turn 090, Delta 3. Alright, we'll go ahead and start slowing down too. Little speed brake out there for us. kind of weird looking skies. Looks like we're on like Mars or some shit. Flaps going here too.
Delta 3 is 5 miles from Nugent, turn right heading 200, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 22 right approach.
Right turn 200, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS 22 right approach for Delta 3. Like you said, 200. I'll get on the ILS here. Arm that approach. Maintain 3000 until established. Looks like we're tracking in the localizer at this juncture. We'll pick up that glide slope at 2,000 feet at Geeter. Still at oops, we gotta get our fucking Timmy setting in there. My bad, plane. What is our Timmy? We're just gonna cheat and do the little B button. I don't know exactly what it is. For now, okay, well, I had it written down here. 2982.
Delta 3, contact Metro Tower 135.0, good night.
Over to Tower, Delta 3, thanks for service, 135.0.
1482 Heavy, welcome to Detroit, right.
Holy sh... Alright, we're on the tower.
Yes, rolled past Whiskey 2. Can I do Juliet Whiskey?
2 Heavy, right turn Juliet Whiskey, hold short Whiskey 4.
Alright, we're on the localizer.
Juliet Whiskey, hold short Whiskey 4, UPS 1482 Heavy.
It slowed down a little more. Metro Tower, Delta 3, ILS 22 right.
3 Metro Tower, the wind 260 at 22, gust 37, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 22 right, Delta 3. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun landing, boys. We're in for a little bit of a shitstorm here. Alright, we're coming down to 2.
That's a fun approach tonight with that wind.
Yeah, that'll be a fun approach, that's for sure. We're coming down to 2,000 feet here. We might be a little early on our descent.
Yeah, we're passing out the Bayer aspirin in our cabin. You would think it drops off towards the ground. It does not. It's steady.
Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be fun, boys. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that wind indicator. 270 at 40. Oh my god. I don't know what to promise you, boys. This might be a fucking terrible landing. I'm just gonna warn you. Alright, flaps are coming down, gears coming down. We're coming up to 2,000 feet. Pick up the glide slope here in just a jiffy. This might be fucking terrible, boys. Arrival, let's see here. Landing speed, approach speed is 136. We'll keep decelling once we get, pick up the, okay, we're good on that.
UPS 1482 Heavy, continue taxi via Whiskey 401, cross runway 2 and left.
Whiskey 4, yeah, Sierra 1 cross, 2 on left.
Big brakes are armed, landing lights are on and everything should be good there. Just look at, oh, there's a snow, boys, there's a snow. Alright, we'll just make sure we're holding this glide slope. Let's get our little indicators on there. Should be intercepting the glide slope here in just a sec. Fucking holy shit, boys. I'm not gonna have like, I thought about hand flying it, but...
Additional aircraft, Metro Tower is now closed. Time now 0 Zulu. And I believe approach is closing up. Aircraft Commander Unicom on 122.8. Have a good night and happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, sir.
Alright. We're coming down on the glide slope. We can slow ourselves down to our approach speed, final approach speed. What was it, like 136? Yep. Fucking holy shit, boys. Look at this crosswind. So there's our runway. Got the runway lights in sight. Trying to get to the cool... How do I do this, boys? That's not the right one. I had like a cool view right behind the... That's good enough right there. You can see the crosswind, the crab what we got going right now. Holy smokes. This is gonna be, this is gonna be interesting. I'm honestly, I'm a little nervous, boys. I haven't landed in this stiff of a crosswind in the Airbus yet. This might be fucking ugly. Golly. Got some nice visibility out here. Oh boy, this is a fun approach. So look at the snow. Honestly, boys, I think I kind of want to go over to Buffalo after this. Fuck, alright. Let's just disconnect the autopilot. We're just gonna fucking deal with it. Get that rudder ready to go. Alright, autopilot disconnect. Alright, we're managing this manually here. Get that little stick going over. Oh god. Alright. Glide slope's we're getting a little low, getting a lot low. Oh god. What the fucking wind, boys? Speed, bro, like you're supposed to be managing that, aren't you? Oh no. Fucking hell, we're all over the place, boys. I don't know. I think we're a little high. Fuck's sakes. We'll get her down there, boys, don't you worry. Retard. Fuck. About like 500 feet past the fucking markers. Alright, the reversers are coming out. We'll hold that aileron in a little bit. Oh god. Hey, we survived, boys. It was not a pretty landing. We're about 10 feet off the fucking center line, 20 feet off the center line, but we're here. Reversers are stowed. We'll get off this taxiway right here. Jeez Louise. This will be Alpha 3 right here, okay. Well, tower just signed off, approach just is signing off, I guess. We'll just double check they're signed off, I guess, and then, that was fun. I should have hand flown it more, to be honest. Maybe if we go to like Buffalo, we'll hand fly the ILS approach a little more. See if that's like a contact me real quick. Who you got messaging us here? Alright, let's just hold short of the taxi lay here. Let's see who would message us. American 88. That was fun. I recorded the flight. Gonna do my Sky Dolly replay. Oh, hell yeah, brother. That's fucking sweet. I'm just gonna zoom out on VATSIM radar real quick, make sure approach is not still online. Looks like we're sans approach controller, so 135 should be our whatever you call it, CTAF frequency. We're gonna go park next to Mr. Tony here. I'm gonna zoom this shit in. I can't see, boys. I'm too fucking blind. So we'll be Alpha 3. We'll be Alpha Romeo. Where's he at now? I guess. Oh, he probably just signed off. Alpha Romeo. Where the fuck? I can't see, boys. Alpha Romeo Yankee Kilo. Detroit traffic, Delta 3 will be taxiing from 22 right to the terminal via Alpha Romeo Yankee and Kilo. Metro Detroit. Alright, parking brakes released, whatever. Landing gear, landing lights coming off, taxi lights coming on. You know what? Fuck it, I'm leaving them landing lights on. I can't see shit, boys. It's too dark out here. How cool is this? Alrighty, we'll bang a left here. We'll bang a right onto Romeo immediately after that. Look at this guy in the little soundbox thing over here. That's cool. Delta A350. Probably just like a decoration on the scenery. I do have the 350, boys. I did buy the A350. I did a little flight with it. Just did some like touch and goes. Fucking around with it. I did like one flight with it. It's pretty fucking sweet, boys, but we'll get that thing out sooner or later. I got like 5 days off here coming up, boys, so I'm probably gonna play like an unhealthy amount of Flight Simulator. We'll do some like real world fucking just all these Delta hubs and shit. We'll just be hitting them all, boys. It'll be a good time. Alright, we're making our way down Romeo. We're gonna cross what is this, 22 left, I guess, probably down yonder. Oh, we can go park down by Tony. Let's see here. We'll fucking hit the Dale button a little bit and get our taxi expedited, and we'll check the chat once we get to parking. Actually, I'll probably give her a check here. Butter it for fish sticks, Matthew O says. That's hilarious. Yeah, fish sticks. I don't know where she is. She wasn't in here, so I didn't. Nobody's coming in on final. 22 left, so we'll go ahead and cross. Detroit Metro traffic, Delta 3 crossing runway 22 left, Detroit. Alright, we'll take this Yankee all the way down to Tony. Kilo rather. And Detroit Metro Delta 3 clear of 22 left, Detroit. Alright, we left on Kilo. Check out this beautiful terminal, Innobuilds. Yeah, man, I can't imagine, like, they're probably having some fun right now with all this snowstorm and shit hitting up in Detroit. I'm sure, in, like, Buffalo, it's probably causing some, nightmares for people trying to travel for Thanksgiving. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere, you know, wouldn't have to deal with that shit, but I can see that being causing some headaches for some people. Where the hell did Tony park? Man, Detroit Metro is a fucking big-ass airport. I've been here before, but, like, holy smokes, this airport's huge. Alright, Tony said he recorded this flight. I'm wondering if he's gonna, like, make a video, like, make an edit. That'd be kind of cool. We'll just pull into one of these these little, like, things here, these little gates. I don't know if this is where Delta usually actually parks, but... Oh, CRJ's down there. Look at those little cuties. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just pull right into one of these gates. Who gives a shit? I'm not one of these guys that has to have a specific gate, you know, whatever. Fucking send her into a gate. It's got Delta on this, it's got the sign there. It probably means we're good, I guess. Blinding all the people in the terminal with their landing lights. Go ahead and park her here. See if we can get a cool little view in the terminal here for you guys, and we'll check the chat. Look at this guy, he's got his coffee. He's fucking just hanging out. What are you doing there, bud? What you got over here? A lot of more people. This guy looks really fucking happy. He's just sitting here by himself having his coffee, just checking out the fucking pushback tug, gate Charlie 21. He's having a good time, boys. Let's check the chat real quick here, and then we'll see. Wish I could fucking. Okay, Matthew said we're after Detroit. We figured that out. Maybe Buffalo. Let's see. I need. DeSantis says need just more Airsoft A320, A321 flights though. May do that this weekend. Planning on doing Miami to Dulles. Very cool. And the Quality Wing 757. Dude, I want a 757 so bad. Is that like an X-plane thing? That must be X-plane you're talking about, I guess. I really want to fly a 757, but we're waiting for the old Bluebird. Just taking time. No, you know, it's all good. DeSantis says, Active Sky gave me a great show last night, though, on the way to Miami. Instead of Airsoft A320, specifically. Watching St. Elmo's Fire. That's pretty cool. It actually gives you the effects of St. Elmo's Fire. I don't think I've ever seen that in Flight Sim. I don't know, you know, if I'm ever in the condition for it, but... let's see, he says the first encounter with St. Elmo's Fire in 12 or 13 years of simming. Holy smokes, yeah, that's pretty fucking rare. I'm actually amazed they, like, modeled it, I guess. Matthew Will said butter it for fish sticks. Yep. I don't know if that was butter exactly, but you know we landed, so whatever, I guess. Cowie, excuse me, boys. Cowie said send it. Menisco, good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Might be a good idea to set your barometer. Yeah, we were a little behind on that one. Got her set on like final, but you know it's not ideal. But a lot easier to use managed speed. You're probably right. High flying guy, big dog. Good to see you, brother. How's your game so smooth? He says. DeSantis says FSX Steam. Wow, okay, yeah, so that's the old school. Hey, you got a lot of options. That's probably why I won't upgrade from 2020 for a while. And to answer your question, let's see, high flying guy. How's your game so smooth? I run an auto FPS. Let's see here. This is what I got here. I don't know, you can look at my settings, I guess. Whatever you want to, you know, copy it or whatever. Frame gen's up to 60 frames per second is what we're shooting for, so it basically just alters the like terrain level of detail, object level of detail, all that shit. And honestly, like, it's not too bad. Like, I'd rather have it just nice and fucking smooth, boys. Like, I need to be able to, like, I hate shitty frame rates and like hiccups and all that shit, so being able to look around is the best. So if you have some sacrifices in your terrain quality, like, honestly, most of the time you're not at fucking 2,000 feet, so it's like, who gives a shit? Santa says, I thought it was a glitch at first, but there were several thunderstorms in the area. Yeah, the St. Elmo's Fire. Yeah, I suppose that would be like static electricity. That's basically what that is, isn't it? St. Elmo's Fire, I think that's what that is. Let's see here. So, got nobody else online right now. Check and see. Let's see what the ATC. What time is it here? 10:43. Gotta see if my boys are playing Battlefield or not here. I don't know. Might be going and playing some Battlefield here. We'll see, boys. Let me just check and see. Where the hell am I left my damn phone at? Anyways, fuck it, I guess. Well, we got Buffalo's a pretty short flight. I don't know if I feel like programming all the FMS and all that shit again, though, to be honest with you. I'm kind of getting a little sleepy. I've been up since like 5:45, 6 o'clock this morning. Mike Caller here, boys. That was a fun little flight, though. We did a flight before this. I wasn't streaming it or whatever, but yeah, I'll be on. I'm probably gonna go have a beer here, play some Battlefield. We'll be on a lot this weekend, though. Throughout the holiday weekend and everything, I'll be on a whole shit ton. Monday, I'm not even working, so I'll be on. I'm probably gonna try and do like a hell of a long day on Monday, like fucking 10 hours on the old sim. We'll see, boys. But yeah, you know, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. It always is, and thank you for joining me. I will plan on seeing you guys. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow at all, to be honest, but I hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving if you're celebrating that here in the U.S. Otherwise, have a great Thursday, and thanks for joining me, boys. I will plan on seeing you this weekend.